Hey everybody, welcome to another Relic Blade Battle Report. We're going to be doing a new series called Seekers and Sanctuary. It's kind of a loose joke. Owen and I played a video game for a while called Salt and Sanctuary, and it's kind of inspired our theme for this game. Hopeless, deserted, desert island, all kinds of different locations on that island, as befitting the new Seeker's Handbook for Relic Blades. We managed to grab that, and we'll be going through the 6 different missions, plus the 2 bonus missions you get in the Lone Guards, and yours is called, what's that pack called? The Bones of Darkness? Something Darkness?
Yeah, Bone and Darkness.
Bone and Darkness pack, which is the Ritual and the Signal Fire. Yep. And so that's 8 different games. One will be on my channel, one will be on Owen's channel each week. We'll go back and forth, and you'll be able to see them sort of alternate. Until we get through all of them and tell us a little story. So I'll be playing the Advocates.
Well, they'll sort of alternate.
Yes.
We'll probably have them come out the same day.
Yes.
And then the next week, the next 2, and the next 2. So
yeah.
you get to see them in batches.
Yes, in batches, basically.
Yeah. I'm playing the Adversary.
I'm playing the Advocates. Yeah. It's my Iron Sworn, so I'm playing as humans with no belief in magic or gods. So we just believe in men and iron and steel.
We're representatives of the Nameless God.
Yep.
Nameless?
Yeah, Nameless God. Yeah, the Nameless God.
Yeah.
And so the
looking for divinity.
Looking for hope
in the battles of other people.
With shambling corpses. So in order to keep to theme, I'm probably not going to use the cleric or the druid. I'll probably stick to the fighter, the ranger, the knight, and some of the name characters too, because I have some name character cards on top of that. So we'll show you our current warbands. We're just starting out. It's 50 influence to spend on guys. So I have 3 models, you have 3 models start out. We'll share our starting crews. We'll give you the basic rundown as we go through this game of the actual way the campaign system works. We'll play through our little 50, because you agreed to a size, we're doing 50 right now.
You start at 50.
So it's really 50 influence, that's right.
And then from there you can choose
how big a game you want to play, usually up to the size of the other person's band. And then and we'll play through the first one and we'll get started. We'll show you the pre and the post game. And here is the nice shiny book, the Seeker's Handbook. This is the new, I guess, addition almost to the game, because the core rules are in it. You actually get all the core rules at the beginning. And then in the back, you get the bonus stuff, which is the campaign system, which is right here. Wonders and Horrors, Adventure Campaign Rules. So starting off, we're going to have 50. We enter the Seeker, which is me. We choose the path, which is going to be the path of the Advocate, and then 50 influence to buy guys. Newly formed Seeker, you're going to get 50 influence to set you on your path. So I've spent my 50 on a Lone Guard Warrior. He's 23. A Sabertooth, he's 5. And a Lone Guard Ranger, he's 21. And that puts me at 49. And here they are with their pack yak, ready for the first game. So you have a handy roster sheet here. And what's cool about the roster sheet is it shows basically everything you need in one place. So not just your guys. So I've got Braun Berrykiller, who's my Lone Guard Warrior, Arlie Redcloak, who is my Lone Guard Ranger, and Masha, who's my Saber Cat. It also shows your specialist followers. So when you go back to camp between games, you can hire a chemist, an artisan, a smith, or a scribe with your influence. And then the level that you hire them at, novice, journeyman, or master, you pay that many influence to basically upgrade their skills. And they give you bonuses in the game. And they can make you stuff too. So like the blacksmith can make you weapons and all kinds of sort of gear. The chemist can make you healing pots and all kinds of potions and things like that. You've got 2 different commodities, influence and gold. You start with no gold, and gold is fairly rare. And then influence, you earn by basically your experience. So it's your ability to influence the world. It's the thing that you'll get to hire new guys with, as well as use what are called Fate Weave actions. You can use influence from your influence pool during the game. Cost you 5 to reroll a single die, +2 to recovery roll for 10, +2 armor against a single hit for 5, +1 dice to an action for 5. All really powerful abilities that once you've banked some influence, you can use to actually modify the in-game. So it's an in-game and out-of-game currency. Now gold you use on upgrades. You don't start with any upgrades, and gold costs you upgrades that you can then of course attach to your guys. Now, you don't start with any ability to buy upgrades because you don't start with any gold. So everyone's just as they are on their cards, which is pretty neat. And as we go through the game, certain scenarios will give us the ability to gain gold. So you could start with things like smiths and scribes and all things you can hire influence on because they are followers. But generally, probably for your first game, it's better off just to have more dudes. So what did you spend your 50 on?
So we've got a Dark Wanderer along with 2 Bone Stalkers for 50 points, or 50 influence in total. We've got the Sodden Knight along with his Drowned.
The 2 Drowned who are hanging out here. So now we have to have an adventure. So we set a threat level, it'll be 50 because we're starting off. Choose a scenario. We're going to go through them in order. So this is going to be the Yak Attack. What's it called? It's Pack Yak Escort. which is the first one. Then we choose an environment. So now you can either roll for them randomly, or you can choose one. We're going to choose the Fey Woods, the Fey Forest. There's also the Dark Dungeons, the Wastelands, the Arid Wastelands, that's right.
There is the Cyclopean Ruins.
The Cyclopean Ruins. And our adventures will probably take us to all of these places as we play through the campaign. But we'll start off in the Fey Forest, and we'll set up the scenario. So pack yak escort, majestic yaks are often employed to transport goods through dangerous hinterlands. Your followers have been hired by a wealthy merchant to escort one of these valuable pack yaks through a particularly treacherous region. So I start in this little bubble here. It's a little escort deployment. So in the center, I believe within 4 inches. And then you will have the 2 deployment zones opposite, basically in the corners, and the ambush zone. So the ambush zone they can deploy in anywhere, provided they're completely out of line of sight from my troops after they deploy. If there's nowhere that's out of line of sight, then they can go into the little B deployment zones in the corner. Victory conditions: the escort is victorious if the yak moves off the opposite board edge. The ambusher is victorious if the yak moves off either of the non-escort board edges. Rewards: victor gains 20 influence and a yak treasure. Defeated player gains 20 influence and 1 gold. Yak treasure, 4 gold, a health potion, and useful components that allow your specialist to create an upgrade for -2 gold. If you don't have a specialist, you may sell the component for 1 gold. So now we have to roll for the area, and you roll once on the table for every 50 influence of game size you're playing. And we're playing 50 exactly, so number 6, it's going to be the Fey Enchantress appears. A profoundly beautiful woman stands in the meadow. Place an enchantress at least 6 away from any other treasure, objective, or character. The first character to engage her may buy a marvelous enchantment. After this first encounter, the enchantress fades away from sight. The enchantress will only accept fairy gold. We don't have any fairy gold, which is annoying. Whenever a character purchases a marvelous enchantment, they can roll a die. On a 1, they're called to serve in the fairy courts. The guy's just dead. Unless you spend 10 influence on behalf of that character, they leave their plane of existence. They go and they join the fairy court. And then what happens is, depending on how much fairy gold you spend...
Well, it's any gold, but you will also take fairy gold, whereas no one else does.
Oh, that's right, and fairy gold is worthless to anybody else.
Right.
So you can buy a shimmering blade, a song-forged edge, or a lady's favor. So we probably won't have any ability to buy anything right now, because neither of us have any gold or fairy gold, but she'll be on the table. She's going to watch this. She'll watch this happen. And we're deployed. The Dark Wanderer back in this corner because he's in the open, and then the 2 stalkers hiding behind this wall in wait. I've got my pack yak, and then we've got Arlie Redcloak and a Brawn Bear Killer hanging out over here with Masha in between them, and it's first turn. Now the game goes...
Like 6 turns.
6 turns total? Yep, so we've got our little turn counter over here. There's no relic on the table, so there's no relic deck, and we have to place the Fey Enchantress. All right, and the lady is here in the center. Now it actually doesn't have a turn limit. It's until somebody gets the yak off. So we are going to be rolling some initiative to see who goes first. Here we go.
I use the black ones.
You use black ones?
You don't get those.
Okay. Ha!
That's why.
You win. It's going to go. How many action points does he have?
They have 4.
4. Okay, so he's hero level.
Move 1.
Yep.
Move 2. Stay a bit in the cover here against your bow.
Yep.
And then he's going to focus dodge.
Makes sense. He's going to double dodge for 2 actions. All right, Mr. Lone Guard Warrior is going to activate. He has 4 action points. Walk, walk. So he's going to walk 6. So 3 and then 3. Over to here. And then he's going to focus dodge. Skulker's going to go.
This drowned. He's going to focus and do a leap. Looking for a 5.
So he goes 10 inches.
He gets it. And he's actually going to leap up onto this ledge up here.
Because they can charge with that leap too, which is crazy.
And then he's going to dodge while he's sitting up on a ledge.
Okay. Well, we're going to activate the Lone Guard Ranger, Arlie, and he's going to focus shoot you with his longbow. So 2 dice, looking for a 4+ to try and hit you. Ha! You miss.
No, you got it.
Oh, it adds up to 4, that's right, but I didn't get a critical.
Right.
I'm thinking that I need one of those to be the thing. So you're going to be armor...
I'm armor 3 because I'm in cover.
3 because you're in cover right now, and I'm +3 damage. So it's basically just dice off. 5.
I'm going to use my dodge.
Okay.
So I'm going to get 2 dice
2
plus
dice,
3.
right.
I need to basically roll 5.
You got it. I'm going to move 3, whoop, and dodge. Have to activate Masha.
I have another guy.
No, he's a companion, so he has to go now.
You don't have to group activate.
Oh, I don't have to group activate.
You
okay,
could.
Then I won't. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Makes sense not to.
Yes. He's a new thing in the game called a companion.
Yeah.
He can group activate with his friend, or he can wait to go on his own. So he'll wait to go on his own then.
This little guy's going to use his first action to move.
Okay.
He's going to go 2, and then 3, and then he's going to focus dodge.
Saberrath's going to go. He's just going to move up, and he can move 6 actually for 1 walk, which is nice. 2 here, and he's going to dodge. So, creature phase, we have no creatures on the table because we didn't randomly roll a monster, but we do have a yak, and I have the most models within a ½ inch, so he's going to walk 5 and start meandering up the path here. Alright, All right, it's initiative for turn 2.
2.
I have 3.
You go first.
I could make you go first. I will not make you go first, though. I will go first. I'm going to start with Ranger and Friend. He's going to blow his dodge to activate and focus shoot your little guy.
Sure.
See if I can hit him.
4.
Get it just. And then it's going to be dice plus 3 to your dice plus
3.
3.
Cover.
You're fine. And then I will also focus dodge.
Can't focus twice.
Oh, that's right. I focused once, so I'll have to move and dodge. And move over here. 3.
You can just stand still.
And then dodge. That's going to activate as part of combined action. He's going to charge this little guy.
Sweet. You got
6.
him.
Yep. Hurrah! And bite you.
So you get
3 dice for the gore. I need a 3+. Can try and hit you. I do. And then it's +2 damage.
I'm armor 1.
4.
I'm going to use my dodge because I get to activate still anyway. And he's good.
You're good. Last one, I will also dodge. What are you?
All right. So you've got 1 activation left.
I do.
So we're going to use this little guy. He's going to lose his dodge because he's activating. And then he is just going to try and gore you on a 3+.
Okay, go for it.
Gets you.
Okay.
It's damage +2. So I roll. I got a 3.
I'm
Do you want to use your
I'm not
dodge?
gonna bother. I'm also 3. So we tie.
Okay, there's 2 on my gores.
Go for it.
Hits again.
Yep.
And it's going to
I'll
be
use-
a 7.
I'm going to use my dodge this time.
Yep.
And it's an 8.
Yep.
If you're going into a dodge.
Oh, you warrior.
All right, Mr. Warrior, what do you want to do? Walk, walk. Go 6. Not quite 6. Just stay within ½ inch. And we'll focus dodge. Mr. Dark Wanderer's going.
He's going to go 3. You know what? He'll move again. He'll just take a bit of cover here so he doesn't get a nice free arrow to the chest.
Doesn't want an arrow to the knee.
Then he is going to focus frailty on your warrior.
Okay, cool. What's that do?
You lose all dodge tokens and you go to -1 speed.
Oh, no!
Until your
Next activation.
It's for 1 round.
So it's at the end of this turn then, basically.
Yeah. Gets you.
Okay. So those are my dodges.
Use your dodges.
Your last guy.
The drown's going to
Going for sleep. Yep. 5. Doesn't get it.
So he'll just dodge up on the hilltop.
Okay. Turn 3, and let's do some initiative. Oh, wait, yak pack. I can do my
Yeah.
mak pack. That's right.
Another 5.
Another 5. Let's go up here. Yakety yak. 3. Ha! We're going in. Gonna activate my fighter. He's gonna go 2 AP here, and then the third one he's gonna charge you
Yep.
and be like, "What's up, y'all?" So Bastard Sword on a 4+. Do I try and just do it? Yeah, we try and just
1
do
dice
it.
after. You're just going to 4+ this one?
I'm gonna 4+ it. Yep. Nope.
Nope.
And the second one. You're gonna feel a little pinch. All right, it's over to you.
Go.
Is he?
Focus his dread maul.
Yeah. Is that what's gonna happen?
Need a 5. Gets it.
Gets it.
It's damage +5.
I'm armor +2.
I roll a 7.
I roll a 3, so I get a total of 4 damage. I'm still alive.
Stone knife on a 3. No.
Hey!
And then last one will just be a dodge.
Okay. All right, kitty. Don't want to kill. No, I want to shoot. We're gonna go with the little guy. He's gonna focus shoot you up here.
Yep.
You can get it. We do. And then it's going to be
+3 against
+3 against +3. That's right. So dice off. 7.
We're going to use that dodge.
Yeah, of course you are.
He's okay.
He's fine. 2 more moves left. We'll advance 3. It's not gonna make us where we want to be, so we're gonna go twice. Head over this way. Fight my cat.
I'm going to try and maul your kitty.
Do it.
First one on the 3.
Handsome.
+2.
+1.
3.
I'm good.
Second one, he's going to maul you again. Hits
Hits.
you. +2.
Yeah.
And
Dodge for the last one. Makes sense. All right. Let's eat them. I'm gonna try and gore you. 3+. Don't again.
you can only do it once.
It's ×2. Oh no, it's not actually. Sorry. Then it's a grapple, I guess.
Grapple him?
Yep. So you're bind. You.
So little guy on the top, he's going to try and focus jump. 5. He's going to come flying off of his perch into your archer.
Sounds good.
This is what you get for shooting me.
Ha!
Then he'll
I'm trying to stab.
He's going to stand close enough that he's contesting the yak.
Yep. So it doesn't move. I was gonna say it seems like that
He's
would be
gonna
a
fall,
smart
so
thing to do.
A little bit further up.
Okay. Well, you can go 10. So you just go like over here. You know what I mean? Like if you want to. There you go. And that way you can actually stand where you're standing.
Yep.
Punch.
Free attack, he's going to do it on a 3.
Okay.
Hits.
Hits.
+2 against armor.
1.
1.
Good.
Rolled 1 4 times.
That's the best.
Then he is just going to try and dodge because he's scared.
Okay. All right, we're all done, and that's new turn.
Random yak movement.
That's right. So we dice off for it, or does he go in a random
It just
direction?
says random.
So dice 1 to 3, it's you. 4 to 6 is me. 1, 3, 2. Walk, yak.
Gonna walk right towards this wall.
We can't go through people.
Okay.
I assume he's a model. There you go.
And he'll go up onto the rocks here.
Sounds good. Stav. Ah,
Two.
it's me.
And again.
All right, Mr. Lone Guard Warrior. You're broke, but you're not dead. Because he's crippled, so we are going to focus attack you with a bastard sword. Oh, enough in time. Force. Getcha?
Not a crit.
Not a crit, that's right. And then it's going to be damage plus 3.
Cool. Well, we're gonna
9.
dodge that one.
Okay.
Plus 2.
9.
7, 8.
Oh, I take 1.
Yep.
Sword again. 4s. Hit you. And then it's plus 2.
You're plus
Plus 3, sorry.
Sure.
4. It's 5.
5.
You're good. Where do you?
That wanderer's gonna ask you a question.
Is he now?
It's gonna start with the maul.
Okay.
Hits.
Focusing. Yep.
Yeah, gotta focus on a 5.
Plus 2.
Plus 5. Oh.
7. I'm good.
6. Then he's
The knife.
hits. Plus 3.
Plus 2. I take 1.
damage.
That's it. I'm unconscious, sorry.
Yep.
Ugh. AP.
It's gonna improvised attack you while you're down.
Okay. 4 plus.
4 plus.
Hits.
Plus
Armor
0.
Armor 2.
You don't roll.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because you don't have any defenses. And I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like it's over to me. I've lost my fighter. It is ranger time. All right, so we're gonna activate my ranger. He is going to try and stab you with his hand weapon.
Cool.
So he is gonna be hitting on a 4 plus. He'll focus. Gets you. And then he is, you wanna use your, oh, sorry, I roll first. Damage plus 3, it's an 8.
Oh, we're gonna dodge.
Makes sense.
Armor 1.
Good.
8. He's okay.
And then we're going to improvise attack. And do we want to focus to do it?
Can't focus both.
Oh, sorry, you can only focus once. So we'll just stab you then. Hit you.
Plus 0 to plus 1. 5 to 4. I take a damage.
Okay. Last one will break off.
Try.
So we're gonna try, dice in for it. I win, so I go 3. Just gonna back up to here. Be near my yak. Hello, yak. You.
This little guy is gonna come after you.
Come on, bro.
Gonna charge you.
Swing.
Crit. Plus 4.
Plus 1.
7.
7 to my 2, so 5 damage. I'm unconscious. Ouch.
Try and knife you while you're down.
4 plus.
3 plus, but he fails.
Okay. All right.
And then his last one will be to dodge.
Sounds good. Kitty time. Kitty's gonna stab you. I'm gonna walk away with my kitty. 3.
Nope.
I don't. I'm gonna walk with my kitty again. I do. So I'm gonna go 6. Head over here. Bloop. And then it's your little guy. You wanna move?
Try and break out of his bind.
Does.
Yeah, he's on the move.
5
so he
plus.
gets to-
Yep.
And
Take
then
a walk. Charge in.
he's going to use his second. Actually, we're going to go secure the yak because we win the game if we get the yak.
This is true.
So he's going to just move and move again.
Okay. It's the game, because 5 will take the yak off. Boom. And it's game over. And I think I roll a recovery roll now, don't I?
Well, you're not out of the game.
Oh,
it's
so it
only
doesn't
when
matter.
you're actually like
Okay.
off the board.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, and I've got 2 guys up and a fighter who I'll have to make an injury roll for. Now, there's a nice handy injury table right here on my sheet. On a 1, I'm dead. On a 2, I'm wounded. On a 3, all my equipment gets lost, but luckily I don't have any yet. On a 4 or 5, I'm safe. On a 6, it's a miracle. So let's see. What happens to my fighter? He's 3, which is going to be lost his equipment, but he didn't have any.
If you don't have any, you're wounded.
Okay, so wounded means I
You
miss a
can
game?
either sit out the next game, or you can show up next game with half health.
Got it. So now we go on to the experience or the influence stage. I get 20 for playing the game,
Yep.
plus 1 gold
For losing.
for losing the game. You get the yak stuff, plus 20 for winning the game, plus 5 for having taken a guy to action.
Correct.
So you'll have 25 influence, plus a heal pot, components,
Which I can sell for
which
one.
you can sell for
I don't
1
have any.
because you don't have anything to make right now. That's right.
And
So
then
you might as
4
well.
more gold.
And then 4 more gold. So you've got, wow. So you've got 5 gold.
And 25 influence.
And 25
and
influence.
a heal potion.
And I've got 1 gold and 20 influence. So going shopping, we have now recruited Bertrand the Billman, who will be a companion to Braun Bearkiller, who is going to be wounded next game because he got kind of beat up. And that's really it. I'm tempted to hire a chemist for 5. So as an investment in the future, I am going to spend 5 influence to get the first level of chemist. At the first level of chemist, you can just buy health potions. Because right now I have to unlock all the different types of items that I want to buy with my gold. So now I can actually buy them, but they cost a significant amount of gold each. So like a heal pot is 2. When I get the second level Journeyman, they cost 1 gold less, so health potion only costs 1. And when I go to 20, when I get to a Master, I get a free potion every turn between each game. So that's super useful, and it's worth investing in slowly, because you have to pay the cost each time. It's not, I pay 5 or I pay 20 or I pay 20. It's 35 totally, and you have to buy each level. So I'm just going to start chipping away at that to get myself some heal potions, because wounded dudes are a pain, and you want to be able to attach potions. You're going to learn Dark Machinations. You're going to spend all 5 of your gold, and you also have to spend influence equal to twice the gold cost to gain a skill. And now this skill is yours forever, and that means you've got this ability now. May only target disabled characters. When a character is destroyed by this ability, replace it with a bone stalker under your control, so you can permanently kill somebody and turn them into a skeleton. Anymore, you're gonna get yourself a scribe and a smith, and you're also chipping away now at your followers. There was first game, the guards getting hammered by you crazy murder skeletons.
Sodden Knight kills a man, and soon he's going
Wounds
to be a
him.
skeleton.
Wounds him. He'll be back. He'll be back for assault. The Sodden Knight has his assault right now.
Yeah.
We have to come back and kill you.
Kill me and
and get your salt. Because it's not like I fell in a pit and there's just a bird flying around with the salt attached to it.
No, he's glowing.
He's glowing right now.
In fact,
he's got the
he
salt glow.
stronger, and his new ability is
That's right.
to come here, he's going to turn you into a minion.
He might turn me into a skeleton, which will be bad. So you'll see the next game on Owen's channel, and that's going to be, I guess, what's mission 2? Is it the
We definitely
ritual?
know what these are.
We have the book. Mission 2 is not the ritual. It's the, you just flipped it.
Nope. There we go. Ancient Waystones.
Ancient Waystones. So we're activating Ancient Waystones. That's right. And the first person to activate them 5 times wins the game.
And it's a
So this is one of the ones where we're trying to unlock a new area. And when we get to the new area, that's what we'll do actually. We'll do 2 missions in each area. So we'll do 2 missions in this area, and we'll do 2 missions in the next area, and that way we'll go through all 4 areas. Because we 8 missions total. Yeah. So we'll start off. We're going to start off in the Fey Forest. We'll do 1 more mission here. We'll play the Waystones to unlock the next area, which we'll dice for, I guess, and see which of the other 3 areas it is. So yeah, that was cool. I have to say, first game playing against your skeleton guys, your bone stalkers, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I was like, my cat's gonna be super fast, and then you were all like, I can go 15 inches per turn.
They could go 20.
if you one dice to leap, if you one dice to leap, but you never would.
Well, I've absolutely done that.
Yeah.
when you start bringing like 4, 5, 6 of them, like,
Right.
they just get them, boys, and then they start jumping all over the place because then they focus dodge.
Because you just use your first action. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you move twice. You know what I mean?
And you're
not
going
really
as
worried
fast
about it.
as most other people are going anyway.
Yeah, it's true. You're going 10.
You do 4 actions to move 10. I do 2.
And move 3 and potentially move 20. Wherever you want to be.
The 24-inch board in
And they're
one
12. They're 12. And they get 2 3+ melees.
No.
2 3+ melees.
They have
It's
an ability
crazy.
called Skulk on a 2+, where
Yep.
they get +1 armor against ranged attacks.
Oh my God.
And spells.
So good.
They just kind of like...
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I played against Sean. That video will be up before this came
Yep.
up. But if you want to take a look, there's one point where his warband comes up, all of his knights, and all ringing the walls is all stalkers. And they're all sitting up on the ledge just waiting to jump.
Just waiting to jump down and be like, ah!
And they're all skulking and they're all waiting. It's
Skulking
one of
and
those,
waiting,
like, you
waiting
see
and
the black
skulking.
silhouettes on the left.
Yeah.
They look like crows.
Yeah. It's the statues start to move. You think they're statues? There's some gargoyles up there on the castle. Ah! They just come down and get you. Some Evil Dead moments in these games. So anyway, that was super fun. Highly recommend this. I love the management of like your followers back home in your base. We're both tempted to actually make our little like sanctuaries.
Yeah.
And make our followers too. I'd really like to actually like model some guys that are like my camp. I think that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm going to convert. I have another set of the Lone Guards, which I'm going to convert into some of the name characters and some of the other stuff for the game, so I can have some different followers and stuff too. So I painted up a set, and I'll do a second set, so I can have more companions and more dudes. And then you've got a whole bunch of Bone Stalkers, which I'm not sad I gave you.
Wow.
You might bring a Pig Barbarian or 2. Who knows? Shield Pig's pretty good.
The thing is, like, yeah, the pigs are cool.
Shield Pig is cool. You love
They're all
Shield Pig.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I like Shield Pig the most because he's the best.
Because he's your way you get a shield, so you can get a shield guard. So you get +1 armor to everybody.
Right. They models. So
And they're
you're
awesome
like,
models, yeah.
okay, so he's going to sit next to him, who's going to sit next to him, and all of a sudden you're like +4 armor on your...
Well, and they just walk up behind, because you engage them with your skeletons and just keep dodging until you get there, and then just throw your armor up. And then it's just like stab. So it's going to be neat. So anyway, we'll see next game. We'll be doing the Waystones. Until then, I'm Ash the Zone. I play.